From the moment I was born, I knew I was different. My mom delivered me with a lot of complications. It was like my life was hanging on a cliff and I was clinging on to a chance to live with my pinky finger. The only way for me to live was to have my parents take the risk of having a medication injected into me that would either cause paralysis or weakening of my teeth. It was like choosing between a knife and a feather to be used to stab me. Still, even if they had the choice to mercy kill, they decided to take a leap of faith. Guess what? I lived. I am Daniel. I am able to move freely and run just like any other kid, and yes, I do have a special case for my teeth, but hey, I'm having it fixed. I'm commonly tagged as Denden, Yel, Faith, Danny, Niel, Danielle, Lokring, and a lot of other nicknames you wouldn't find related to my real name. I was supposed to be Daniel Ann, but because of some circumstances, I ended up with just Daniel. I can now hear voices saying, "But that's the name of a boy." Yes, I know. Pretty cool, right? On top of the challenges of my birth and my name, I also have a special feature. I have birthmarks, the number of which no one knows except me. But that does not stop there. My birthmarks are not just any other birthmark. One is located under my right eye, ready to catch anyone's attention as one walks by. People suggest having it removed through a procedure, but I refused. It is a part of who I am. It reminds me of my birth, of my purpose. I was born and raised in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. That does not make me an Arab if that's what you're wondering, but I do consider myself as a Filipino by heart and an Arab by soul. I love Philippines, but I consider Jeddah as my home. Despite being born in an Islamic country with strict laws, I grew up going to church, climbing trees and exploring abandoned theaters with my friends, joining organizations where I was a part of the choir and a theater guild, and unlike most connotations, I can speak Tagalog pretty fluently. I've always valued my highest dreams and my faith until what I call my downfall. There, I lost my dreams, my relationships, my values, my standards, and myself. Who am I? I no longer knew. I was far away from my friends, my family, and my God. I did not have direction. I did not have a purpose. I woke up just to sleep at night. I lived just to die. It was at that time that I realized a lot of things I took for granted. It was then that I realized that I was filled before I was empty. I was happy before I was sad. I had direction before I was lost. I had a purpose before I felt worthless. I wanted to go back, but I didn't know how. It seemed like there was no one to run to, no one to accept how broken I was except for one. I went back to day one, the moment I was born. I thought of how I was created, how I was delivered, and how I was set apart. I went back to whom it all started. I went back to Him. There I was filled again with a new heart and a new song to sing. I was as new as I was when I was first born. I had dreams and a purpose, but better. Years later, after all I have been through, I realized one thing. It all starts with God. If it doesn't, it will be empty. As I speak, at 17, I am passionate about a lot of things. Speaking to youth about mental health issues, fighting for children's rights, women empowerment, helping the less fortunate, studying and helping children with special needs, purity, identity, self-love, self-worth, discipleship, and writing. I love music, reading, fashion, makeup, theater, and working. Yes, you heard that right. Now I am only 17. As you watch this, I am 18. I am ready to face all the mishaps and plot twists that await me on my journey. They make my life different, yet exciting. As I end this story, I leave my life verse found in Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, which says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." I am Daniel, and this is my story.